Ever wondered why some individuals seem to have an excessive preoccupation with sexual fantasies, urges, or behaviors? This could be a sign of hypersexuality. Hypersexuality, also known as compulsive sexual behavior, is characterized by persistent and escalating patterns of sexual behaviors. These behaviors persist despite potential health risks, personal distress, or even negative life consequences. Individuals grappling with hypersexuality may find it hard to maintain healthy relationships due to their intense preoccupation with sexual thoughts and activities. This can also bleed into their professional lives, affecting their ability to concentrate and perform at work. Moreover, it can impact their overall well-being, leading to feelings of guilt, shame, or anxiety. It's important to note that hypersexuality is not about having an unusually high sexual drive. Rather, it's a complex issue that can cause significant distress and disrupt lives. In the next scene, we'll explore the role of a sex therapist in addressing hypersexuality. Hypersexuality isn't just about having a high sexual drive, it's a complex issue that can cause distress and disrupt lives. So, how do we address the issue of hypersexuality? This is where a sex therapist comes into play. Just as you might see a cardiologist for heart issues, a sex therapist is a specialist who lends their expertise to sexual concerns. They are trained professionals who help individuals navigate through issues like hypersexuality, offering support, understanding, and practical strategies for change. A sex therapist doesn't make moral judgments or assumptions. Instead, they're there to help you understand your sexual behaviors, identify patterns, and explore underlying issues that may be contributing to hypersexuality. They work with empathy and respect, acknowledging that each person's experience with hypersexuality is unique and requires a customized approach. One of the main techniques a sex therapist may use is cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. This approach helps individuals recognize and alter thought patterns that lead to problematic sexual behaviors. Through CBT, a person can learn to identify triggers for their hypersexuality, develop healthier responses, and build more fulfilling relationships. Another tool in the sex therapist's arsenal is mindfulness. This technique encourages individuals to stay present and focused rather than getting caught up in sexual fantasies or urges. It's about learning to control one's thoughts rather than letting them control you. In some cases, medication may also be part of the treatment plan. However, this is typically used alongside other strategies and always under the guidance of a healthcare professional. It's important to remember that the journey towards healthier sexual behavior is not a sprint, but a marathon. It requires patience, commitment, and sometimes a bit of trial and error. But with the support and guidance of a sex therapist, it's a journey that can lead to a more balanced and satisfying sexual life. Sex therapy is about more than just managing symptoms. It's about understanding oneself on a deeper level, exploring one's sexual identity, and fostering healthier relationships. A sex therapist provides a safe and confidential space for expressing and understanding sexual concerns and working towards healthier sexual behavior. Now, the question arises, when should one consult a sex therapist? Well, there are several indicators that it might be time to seek professional help. One of the primary signs is when sexual behavior becomes compulsive. This means that the individual may feel an intense, uncontrollable urge to engage in sexual activity, often at the expense of other important aspects of life. Another key indicator is when this sexual behavior causes significant distress or anxiety. If you find yourself constantly preoccupied with sexual thoughts to the point that it's causing emotional turmoil, it might be time to consider therapy. The impact on relationships is also a crucial factor. If your sexual behavior is causing friction or conflict with your partner, or is leading to isolation from others, it's a clear sign that professional intervention may be beneficial. Lastly, if your sexual behavior is interfering with your daily life, work, hobbies, social activities, it's a signal to seek help. Remember, reaching out to a sex therapist is not a sign of weakness, but a step towards taking control of your life and well-being. Understanding hypersexuality and the role of a sex therapist is the first step towards dealing with this issue. We've spent the past few minutes delving into the intricate layers of hypersexuality, shedding light on its manifestations, and exploring the pivotal role of a sex therapist in navigating this complex terrain. It's essential to remember that hypersexuality isn't a reflection of your character. It's a condition that needs understanding, empathy, and professional intervention. The importance of seeking help cannot be overstated. A sex therapist provides a safe and confidential environment to discuss your concerns, and they equip you with the necessary tools to manage and overcome hypersexuality. Remember, it's not just about controlling the urges, but also about improving your overall quality of life. Don't let hypersexuality control your life. Reach out to a professional and take the first step towards a healthier, happier you. Subscribe for more insightful videos on such topics.